Hello and welcome everyone. Today's video features a preview of the Tier 10 Royal Navy heavy cruiser Gibraltar, which has just entered testing in World of Warships. Gibraltar comes armed with powerful 234mm main caliber artillery mounted in 3 quadruple mounted gun turrets. Now, Gibraltar can only fire armor-piercing shells that come with improved ricochet angles and low fuse delay. The Gibraltar gets a flexible array of consumables, including hydroacoustic search, repair party, and smoke generator, all in separate slots. The Gibraltar is described and intended to be most effective at medium and short-range combat due to her powerful armor-piercing shells and flat-top ballistics, in combination with her ability to use smoke screens. So before going through the ship's complete stats, let's quickly start with the build I'm using, and all the numbers you will see in this video are based on this build. Now I must remind you that Gibraltar is still a work in progress and still subject to balancing changes. But this is the current state, and it gives us a good idea of the direction the Gibraltar is taking. Starting with the upgrades: main armaments, damage control, aiming systems, steering gears, concealment, and main battery mod 3. You can see the consumables: damage con, repair party, hydroacoustic search, 3.5 kilometers for torpedoes, 5 kilometers for ships, and the smoke screen, 96-second duration. Moving to the captain skills, this is the build I'm currently testing: grease the gears, priority target, consumable enhancement, adrenaline rush, heavy AP shells, superintendent for those extra charges. Now I am using survivability expert because it does add a sizable chunk of 4,500 hit points, and it does stack with the repair party. And finally, concealment expert. So let's start with the Gibraltar's armor layout: fore-end deck and fore-end plating of 25mm. The same with the aft-end deck and plating, all 25mm. There is a tiny little strip here of aft-end armor belt, 51mm. The main belt armor is 152 and 178 above the waterline. The casemate armor is 30mm. Deck armor is 40mm, while the superstructure gets 16mm of plating. There is an additional strip here of 51mm. Let's look at the gun turrets. Frontal plate of 229, top plate of 120, side plating of 127, and a rear plating of 178. So let's take a look at the internal armor. You can see here athwartship of 27mm, and the citadel athwartship is 152mm. And at the stern, the exact same, 152, the citadel athwartship, and 27mm. Finally, survivability wise, Gibraltar gets 63,900 hit points and a torpedo protection damage reduction of 13%. But this is greatly reinforced by having 4 repair parties. So moving to the main artillery, as already stated, Gibraltar gets 3 quad-mounted 234mm gun turrets. 12 guns in total. They've got a reload time of 12.8 seconds, 180-degree turning time of 22.5 seconds, with a max dispersion of 139 meters. These armor-piercing rounds can inflict a max damage of 6,038. They have a max firing range of 16.9 kilometers, with a shell speed of 841 meters per second. So let's take a look at the secondary armament. Gibraltar gets 6 twin-mounted 113mm guns. These have a 3-second reload, firing high explosive rounds that can inflict a max damage of 1600. 7% fire chance. They can penetrate 19mm of armor, so effective against destroyers. They've got a max firing range of 7.7 kilometers and a shell speed of 746 meters per second. So moving to the AA defense, Gibraltar gets 20 20mm Oerlikons, 10 twin-mounted turrets, 8 40mm Stag in 4 twin-mounted turrets, another 42 40mm Bofors, the secondary battery 113mm guns also double up as AA mounts. All combined, they pump out a continuous average damage of 331. 6 shell explosions per flak salvo, capable of a max damage of 1610, with a max firing range of 5.8 kilometers. Moving to Gibraltar's Manueverability, it's base speed of 32 knots that can be increased to 33.6 with the Sierra Mike signal flag, turning circle radius of 840 meters, a rudder shift time of 10 seconds. This is with the steering gears mod. And finally, stats wise, Gibraltar gets a concealment rating of 60, which equates to a detectability range by enemy ships at 11.5 kilometers and by enemy aircraft at 7.5 kilometers. So I hope you all enjoyed this first preview of the Tier 10 Royal Navy cruiser, HMS Gibraltar. Now I must remind you once again, the Gibraltar is in testing, it is a work in progress, so everything you've seen in this video, it is its current state of testing, and it does give us a very good idea of the direction the HMS Gibraltar is going towards. I will be adding some additional videos about the Tulsa and the Bjorn in the coming days. I also stream on Twitch. You can see the link here on screen. If you have any questions, feel free to come on over. I look forward to seeing you all. And until the next time, I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.